Yes lads, welcome back to the channel for another video, and in this one then I am discussing the initial and raw reaction to Wales' elimination out of the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Now it has just finished at the Ali bin Stadium. Wales 0, England 3, which eliminates Wales out of the World Cup. Before we get into this video, please make sure to smash a like on the video, subscribe if you are new around here, and turn the notification bell on. You will be able to sort of get involved in the live chat as this is going to be premiered, but also let me know in the comments of the video as well your thoughts on what I'm about to say. Like I said, it's not just a match reaction of the England game, it's a review of the tournament. You know, looking at it, you know, when the group came in, England, USA, Iran, you know, we were pinpointing the USA-Iran game, looking to take at least 3 or 4 points from that, you know, to give us a fighting chance of either already qualifying ahead of the England game, or, you know, only needing potentially a point against England to pull ourselves into the last 16. But it wasn't the case. It was, you know, a draw against America, opening game, then obviously losing to Iran 2-0 in game 2, which meant we had to beat England in this third and final game, and even hope America Iran draw. And at the time of recording, it is still 1-0 America with a few minutes left. So you know, we may not have even qualified if we would have won tonight, because America will win it anyway. But just to break down the tournament then, you know, we're coming to the tournament with a bit of bad form. You know, the Nations League didn't go well. We got relegated out of the Nations League in a group with Poland, Belgium, Netherlands. We got relegated out of that. And, you know, that set us into a bit of really bad form for this World Cup. And, you know, England were not in good form. America not so good either. And Iran, iffy form at the time. So it sort of was a level playing field. The first game, you know, England already beat Iran 6-2 in the first group game. We had to go and play America and at least get a point. We couldn't lose there, because then that Iran game was must win. We did get a draw, Gareth Bale scoring the only Wales goal at this World Cup, so you know, he adds his list to the scores of 58. Then it was Iran when we did lose 2-0, 2 added time goals conceded. Wayne Hennessy got sent off as well, which really you know, damaged us going into the England game. We needed, you know, any result from the England-USA game to, you know, potentially send us through with victory over England. England drew 0-0 with USA, which then meant that we, you know, if we beat England by 4 goals or just beat them and USA, Iran draw, then we would have gone through. But yeah, we are out. We are out of the tournament. You know, I will say a massive shout out to the Wales fans that travelled to Qatar. You know, I think the players weren't at the best. I think that there was definitely really bad performances in all 3 games from players. They just didn't seem, I think the pressure got to them. And like I said, in such a high-pressured, high-staked, you know, atmosphere and environment, I think that it just got the better of us. I think that USA wanted it more in the first game. I think Iran was definitely had more experience at World Cups than us, and England just absolutely tore us apart. And you look at that game and that England game, and all we had to do was score. You know, if we had scored, it gives ourselves an opportunity to go into, or hope, sorry, that USA Iran can do us a bit of a favour. But, you know, it wasn't to be. But I do want to say, you know, if you would have told me 12 years ago, 13, 14 years ago, that Wales would represent themselves at a FIFA World Cup, I would have laughed, because I just didn't think that, you know, after all the tough times that we've been through, I just didn't think that Wales could, you know, represent themselves at a World Cup. I just didn't see it ever happening. So I am really proud of, obviously, the team that got us there, the players that played there. Yes, Bale, Ramsey, Allen, you know, these players had bad performances and really poor performances. You know, I'm not going to cover it up. They had shockers in some of the games, but we've got to stay proud. You know, back-to-back major tournaments. We were at Euro 2020, at the World Cup. We weren't at the World Cup in 2018, but we were at the at Euro 2016. So in the last 4 major tournaments, 3 of them for us, it's literally progression. You look at the squad, Ruben Colwell's coming through, Nico Williams, Brennan Johnson, Mark Harris. There's a lot of talent coming through the Welsh squad, and hopefully we can use this to kick on for, future tournaments. Rob Page, I think is a difficult one. A lot of people saying Page out, a lot of people sticking with the manager. I'm on the fence with it, because obviously the decisions were poor during the tournament, but also it's his first ever World Cup. It's the first ever World Cup for all of us, so it's really hard to sort of gauge what went wrong and why it was all to blame. If you have enjoyed this video, like I said, just a 5-minute video talking about obviously the game and the tournament itself, like, share and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Cymru are out of the World Cup, and yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching.